All of a sudden he just lied on the kitchen floor, couldn't focus, his head tilted to one side, and he just couldn't stand up. He was just like going in circles. It was very upsetting.
Glenda and her daughter-in-law Georgia are fearing the worst.
My initial thought was he had a stroke. It looked like a human that had had a stroke.
Bring him through.
Emergency vet Dr Lisa Chimes needs to urgently assess the 6-year-old.
Hey, honey, your world's upside down. What's happened?
He just went down, his eyes started flickering, and he just couldn't stand. He couldn't, like he was all over the place.
So what we really need to do now is work out, is this a problem going on in his brain?
Yep.
Or is this a problem going on outside of his brain?
Right.
So somewhere like in the ears.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pop him on the floor, see what he can do.
Come here, baby. Oh, come here, baby. Bello, come here.
There's something going on with Bello that is affecting the nerve that's controlling his balance.
He's not too steady at all.
There's a whole variety of things it could be, and we need to do some more tests to work out why. So I'm gonna have a look inside his ears, see if there's any problems there. That one looks pretty good. So his ears look actually pretty clean. There's no inflammation, there's nothing I can see down that ear canal that's causing any issues. That doesn't necessarily rule out ear problems, okay? Because I'm just looking at the outside ear canal. Exactly.
Bello will now undergo a CT scan to determine if the problem is within the inner ear or the brain.
Hey, what's going on?
Problems inside the brain could be something like a stroke, something like a tumour in his brain, some sort of inflammatory disease in his brain.
Just getting better. Very nerve-wracking, yeah.
All right.
Just hope it doesn't turn out to be the worst.
Honey, I know you're dizzy. You're dizzy. The worst case scenario would be that Bello's got a brain tumour, and I really, really hope that's not something I'm going to have to tell Glenda.
Oh, baby.
Honey.
Bello's CT scan is underway at SASH.
Good boy, Bello.
The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel collapsed and is unable to stand.
The causes of balance problems can be related to something inside the brain or something outside the brain. And what we really need to do with Bello is work out what's causing these signs.
Never seen him like that before.
Poor Belly.
It's a tense wait for owner Glenda and her daughter-in-law Georgia.
He is our baby. All our boys have grown up now and he's our little boy. Because he's never been away from us. Yeah, it's just that he's always been with us. Wherever we are, he is.
Okay, come through. So we've done the CT. His brain looks okay on the CT scan, so I think we are dealing with a primary middle ear problem, okay? The area behind the eardrums is filled with fluid, okay? It should be empty, and both sides are filled with fluid. I think Glenda is actually quite relieved to hear that Bello's got middle ear disease. She was so worried that it was going to be a brain problem.
Is it normal for a dog that's so healthy to get this, like, in 24 hours?
It can happen quickly, and you know, perhaps there was fluid in there and it was to a point, and he was coping, and then it just got too full, puts pressure on the nerves, and then bang, that's caused these signs. Okay, so next step would involve us actually taking him through to have a procedure done with one of our specialists. We're going to flush the ears and make them empty like how they should be. And I'll speak to you straight afterwards. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks very much.
No problem. You take care.
Thank you.
Okay.
I am feeling relieved, but yeah, every procedure has concerns because you don't know what's going to happen. They're under a general. It'll be a long wait.
Just hold steady for a second. Pull it back.
At SASH, Lisa is working with dermatologist Dr. Philippa Ravens to unblock 6-year-old Bello's ears.
So what I think we're going to do now is see if we can make a little hole in that eardrum and try and drain it. It's a really tenacious bit.
When we make that first puncture in Bello's eardrum, what comes out is just this thick material. The middle ears should not have any fluid in them. They should be filled with air, and Bello's middle ears are just packed with this thick, slimy mucus. We're flushing out all that muck, and hopefully that's going to relieve the pressure on his nerves and improve his balance. That must be so painful.
So see, go in a bit, yeah, a bit more. We might actually just need to break it off piece by piece.
Look at that, that is so thick.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Seriously.
Wow,
that is
that's
massive.
a lot of mucus. Well done, team.
Lovely.
I think we've pretty much got most of it out, but sometimes there's just a little bit of mucus. Certainly, I think he was towards the more extreme end.
It will be interesting to see how quickly he recovers. Some dogs get better as soon as they wake up from the anaesthetic, and some take a few more days. But no doubt he will be feeling instant relief. I think he's pretty comfy now, snoring away. You got some relief, huh, buddy? You just have a good snooze. You want to come out?
Next day, Lisa is ready to release Bello.
Good boy, Bello.
Although it will take some time for his balance nerve to fully recover.
He was so dizzy. He was experiencing signs like people with vertigo. It was like he was in a washing machine, roller coaster, spinning around, and just had no control of it. Good boy, Bello. He is strutting his stuff, wagging his tail. He is a different dog to what he was when he came in.
Glenda and her son Matthew are waiting to take their beloved Cavalier home.
I was very relieved it wasn't a brain tumour and it came out to be mucus in the ears.
You want to go see Mum? Should we go? Let's go. Come on.
I think we're going to have to give him a lot of TLC. He's going to have a lot of love and care.
Look who's there.
I'm going to start crying.
Look who's there.
Hello. Oh, he looks so much better.
He's walking and he's wagging his tail and he's happy.
He's so much better. Kiss, 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 kiss. Oh, yes. We've missed kisses. Yes, we have. Haven't we? Compared to when we brought him in. It's amazing. Sorry, I'm emotional.
No, you're allowed to be emotional. This is a pretty traumatic thing.
It is. To go from healthy to being that sick, and now he's sort of bounced back.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That was a delightful reunion. Glenda was so emotional. I didn't think she had any idea that Bello would be this good.
This is overwhelming.
If you guys loved that video, great. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel below. That way.